to another episode of Life of Barney. Today we'll be tackling baby back ribs, while also focusing on the zen and art of barbecue. Hey everybody, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. As you gathered, baby back ribs are on the menu today for dinner. We're going to be using the 3-2-1 method. One of the subscribers, Marchin, he suggested the way he likes to do baby back ribs is called the 3-2-1 method. Essentially, it's 3 hours on the smoker at about 250, then 2 hours wrapped back on the smoker, and then 1 hour unwrapped, and this is where you can mop them or you can put some sauce. Because this is going to be about a 6-hour smoke if everything goes according to plan, we're just going to jump right into it. I am going to put a rub onto the ribs. These are looking absolutely delicious. Lots of marbling, which is always typical of baby back ribs. In doing some research, I hear this thing about the membrane on the back. I mean, if you guys come take a look at this, I have no idea if these ribs even still have the membrane on them. I mean, they have a thin layer of fat. And I gave them a little scratch test just to see if there's some kind of membrane coming off or whatnot. Obviously, I have some more research to do. Maybe you guys can fill me in the comments section. But, I like watching that old show. They had it on Netflix, Barbecue Pitmasters. In one competition, they had to do baby back ribs. I'm thinking, this is great. Well, half the guys took this membrane thing off. They're all thinking, ours is going to be the best. And then there's another competitor that didn't take the membrane off, and they're all saying, his is going to be bad. But the guy without the membrane saying his is going to be good. So obviously there's all kinds of opinions about it. And you know what they say about people's opinions. So anyway, I have no idea whether the membrane's actually on this thing or not. Like I said, I'll figure it out. Maybe we'll follow up in a video. Maybe I'll dedicate a video where we take the membrane off and I'll teach you guys how to do it based on my research. But anyway, time's ticking on. It's time to get the rub on here and get these out. We're using lump charcoal on the barbecue, and I'm going to be using pecan wood. Pecan? I don't know what we call it in Canada. Somebody correct me anyway. Yeah, let's do it. Here's our rub. I've already mixed it. It is a tablespoon of pepper, salt, and garlic. SPG, salt, pepper, garlic. Same as usual. And a very, very large dose of brown sugar to add that sweetness. At some point, we will spritz the ribs. So let's just jump into this, folks. Roll the time lapse. Beauty. Okay, folks, we're gonna head outside and I will see you out there. Welcome to a part of the backyard you've probably never been in. I'm just waiting for the barbecue to warm up. I figured I'd share this with you. I tapped one of my sugar maples yesterday, and the bucket's about yay full. This symbol means babies are not supposed to drink maple sap. I think that's what that symbol means. Anyway, I might actually boil this down and see how it turns out, make my own pure maple syrup, and I don't know, maybe I'll start using it in some barbecue recipes. What do you guys think? You ever tried tapping your trees? Let me know in the comments. Hey everybody. Not to give too big of a plug here, but I wanted everybody to know I've been switching back and forth between some different types of charcoal, and I thought I'd give these guys a shot. This is made in Canada, 100% it says. So we're going to see how this does for today's smoke. It's about time to get the Weber Smoky Mountain assembled. We're coming up in temp, which is good. I just want to make note about the weather. It is kind of windy today, so that might be fluctuating the temperatures a little bit, but otherwise it's not cold. It's actually a beauty day out here. Time to get the wood chunks put on. For those wondering, I'm just using the Weber brand pecan chunks. I don't know anything about the different brands, who has better stuff. whatever the case might be. But if you guys have a preferred brand, maybe let me know. If it's available here in Canada, I can give it a shot and let you know what my opinion is. Because you know I love hearing people's opinions about things. Woo, that's hot. Just the way it ought to be. All right, let's get this thing put together. All right, now we're coming up. We're just over 250. Things are smelling good in there. I haven't even put the ribs on, but it's time. Let's get to it. Woohoo! Here's the million-dollar question. Will these fit on one rack? The answer is no. I gotta grab my gloves so I can take this one off. Don't go anywhere. I ran real quick there. No, I didn't. I don't run. All right, let's do this. So, we're doing some quick manipulation of the equipment here, folks. All right. See you later. Now, just look, everybody, something I want to say. Just putting it out there. If somebody wanted to send me the 22-inch Weber Smoky Mountain version, free of charge and shipping paid, you let me know. I'll give you my coordinates. Or a new car. I don't care. I'll take anything, really. We're going to let these stay on the barbecue for about 2 hours. I'll give them a check then, see how they're doing. I'll probably rotate them. It's time for a beverage of sorts and to enjoy the sun. Enjoy your day. We'll see you in a bit. Hello there. We're at about the 2-hour mark, just past 2 hours. It's time for a viewing and a little spritz. And I think I'm also going to swap which rib is on which grill. We're holding just under 300. The temperature's been rising a little bit. As I said earlier, it's been a windy day. I might put my little makeshift windshield up here because the point was sticking at 250, not at 300. And if I can control that a little bit, I'm going to do it. But in the meantime, why don't you come on in here and we'll take a look. Oh yeah, right on. Oh, making a shadow here, folks. Sorry about that. Looking good. Okay, here we go. Brain surgery on the Weber Smoky Mountain. Little bend test, getting some flexibility in it. That's a good sign. Take this guy. Come on, up you get. And down there. Hit this guy. We touching the edges? No, we're looking good down there. Now what you want to see here, folks, I'll point this out, is where the meat is pulling away from the bone. You don't want to see it shrinking up too much because that's no good. It just means the meat's getting extremely dehydrated. But on a rack of ribs, you are going to see it shrink up a little bit. Little note about this spritz that I'm about to use that's currently leaking out of the bottle here. This is actually a kombucha. But kombucha almost has almost like an apple juice / apple cider vinegar type of taste profile to it. Little sweetness. I think that should do. There, nice little helping. That'll add some moisture into them. We'll touch base in an hour when it's time to wrap them, and then they're back on for 2 hours after that. So in the meantime, grab yourself something delicious to drink and tasty to eat, and have yourself a nice little afternoon snack. I'll check in with you soon. All right, folks, it's time to take the ribs off the barbecue, and we're going to wrap them in heavy-duty aluminum foil and put them on for another 2 hours. This will stop them from losing as many juices to give the fat a chance to render down. And then after 2 hours, we unwrap them and we sauce them for that final hour on the barbecue. So let's get these things off the grill. I broke it! Oh my God. I broke it like a bull in a china shop. It's probably not even supposed to break like that. Are ribs supposed to fall apart like that? Boom. That's one. Because here's what's gonna happen, folks. Okay? I have to pull the other grill out because I can't carry the ribs over because they'll probably break them too. And then this whole dinner's ruined. Ribs that break apart, that's stupid. Deal with this guy in a sec. Look, folks, I'm all discombobulated here. This thing's gonna shoot up in temp. It's been open here for like 10 minutes or however long this clip is. I gotta lid it, wrap it, unlid it, put these back on. Give me a minute. Welcome back to an episode of Life of Barney as we continue cooking ribs. And I'm so glad that I have remained so calm throughout this entire smoking process. We're just about to put the final rack, now that it's been wrapped, back on the grill. We're going to leave the ribs on the rack now for another 2 hours. And hopefully, no more ribs will be broken during the remainder of this video, unless that's how it's supposed to pull apart at the end of the cook. We'll see you soon. We're at that point. Time to sauce them. What you didn't see, I already took them out of the tin foil. The second rack of ribs broke, just like the first one did. If they're supposed to be that tender that they fall apart, maybe I misread something. Tender ribs? That just doesn't add up. I made a mixture here. It's just some household barbecue sauce, 1 cup, mixed with a 1/4 cup of Red Coop Brewery's Mint Bucha. Same one I used in the Spritz. I'm going to get these sauced up, folks. I'll check back with you in just a minute. At long last, the opportunity in barbecue for you to reap the benefits of your efforts of the day. Here we go, the grand reveal. Oh yeah! I'm gonna get these stacked up and I'll meet you inside. We hit the 6-hour mark. I did brush these with some sauce a second time, which you didn't see. They smell amazing. They look nice and candied on the outside. Oh yeah, right on. Well, all right, bud. No time like the present. Oh my. Well, I think it's fall off the bone. Well, this piece is falling apart on me here, but let's have a quick analysis, okay? We do have a beautiful smoke ring, fall off the bone, tender. We're nice and it's got a bit of a crunch to it on the outside. That'll be the sugars candying up from the sauce for that last hour. Smells good. I can see this one did not have the membrane removed. I'm 99% sure that's what this is here. Let's dive into it. Time for a sample. Well, I had to take a second bite there just to be sure. I think there might be a couple parts that are a little bit dry, particularly along the top. But in that second bite, I had more of the side piece, the meaty part. Still nice and tender, very juicy. Let's do a quick breakdown here, folks. Smoky, yes. The charcoal and the wood flavor is there. I like that. The rub, I can still taste it because the pepper is coming through. Mixing the kombucha with the sauce, I think, was a good idea too. You can really taste the acid on it coming through. The flavors merged really well. I'm really happy. They look amazing and they're falling apart. I think it's time to chop these up and have some dinner. I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. If you liked it, slap the like button, subscribe if you'd like to see more videos, and if you have any questions or even some recommendations for future videos, just drop a comment down below. I'd love to try out some of your rib recipes, so if you have another way of doing it, let me know. We'll give it a shot. In the meantime, folks, eat well, and don't tell my parents I was smoking in the backyard. See you next time. Wilbur, enough. That's enough. Don't talk back to me. These things shrinking up, because that means you're losing out. Wilbur, enough. Sit. Sit. Here's a good boy. That's enough. Don't give me no clap back.